ageless wonders. No, I'm just kidding. This amazing gentleman is a diehard Yankees fan, a USC Trojans fan, and of course, this show's favorite Canadian. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, host of the 1420 Sports Bar podcast and one of the top shows at Belly Up Sports, our man, Brett Radlinsky.
How you doing tonight, boys? I remember 30 years old. That's a long time ago, my friends.
Is that when you got OJ to sign that jersey?
The day after, actually. Yeah, it was one of those things. It was actually 30 years ago. I would have been 24 years old. So, yeah, I was born in 74. So, yeah, I could be your parents.
My friend with a day over 40. So
there we go.
Joining us now, co-host of High Low Sports, Chris's best friend, gambling extraordinaire, and, of course, a friend of the show, a long-suffering Cowboys, Kings, and optimistic Giants fan. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey Cohen.
What's up? Yeah, just to be clear, the opposite Giants fan from Nate. So the actual Giants, the baseball Giants, the OG Giants.
Yeah, the actual ones that are a real team,
sure.
not the copycats.
Exactly.
And Jared is right. You are my best friend. I did change you to my emergency contact.
Just remember, if you would actually follow my betting after the Toledo thing, or after the Tulane thing, you would have actually won a lot more money. Remember that.
You know what? I put that aside. I looked. My phone fell. I put that aside. And I said, you know what? I'm looking into the future. It's a new Kelsey and Chris.
Okay. Right, I think you do that.
That honestly would be the most amazing podcast, just for a one time only. Just watching you two do a podcast together. Me and DJ can just sit in the back and watch and just kind of watch the chaos unfold.
I forget what Edelman said exactly, but I think he said like one of his tight ends were hung, and it's not Gronk.
We all know Gronk's what he's working with, but the other tight end we used to have in New England, he's hung. I thought it was funny. It wasn't the best roast I've seen, just because they were just kind of kept taking jabs at like Giselle. I felt like that was like the focus the entire time.
Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura, who honestly looked like they couldn't even read a teleprompter correctly. Which I was just like...
Oh, they were smashed.
Oh, they were hammered. They looked like me by the end of the draft show 2 years ago when Dan wanted me to come on and talk about the Devontae Smith trade, and I'm 9 beers down at this point. And I'm just like, yeah, Eagles and Cowboys made a trade. Woo! Sorry, Dan. How far I've come, right, Kelsey?
Sorry, Dan.
Jeff Ross coming out as Rose J. Simpson.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. It comes from hell.
That was amazing.
Rose J. Simpson.
You know what? Honestly, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I've seen worse. I've seen better when it comes to roasts. This was actually pretty good.
First of all, Celtics. Yeah, that's probably the one that I look at that is a guaranteed sweep.
Anthony Edwards is a top 5 player. What up, Kelsey?
Yeah, well, let's pump the brakes right now. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Top 5 player, really?
He be the denier of Michael Jordan Jr.
Yeah, Wolves. And that's it. Yeah, I'm done.
This is the best part, though. We'll take a break from talking about playoff series for a second. Glenn Big Baby Davis, the only one of the many grown men Kevin Garnett made cry, is been sentenced to 3.5 years. I love this. I read this headline. Nate texted this to the group chat, and I went and looked up the headline while I was sitting in line at the liquor store waiting to get checked out. And I just started laughing. I'm like, insurance fraud? Really?
That was
if you're gonna get 3.5 years, brother, do it for something legitimate, like insurance fraud from the NBA's insurance plan.
He was getting more money from that fraud than he was getting from his contract.
Well, he was a garbage player, so that makes sense.
But he signed a stupid contract with the Magic to go there. Like, his contract with the Magic was overinflated.
Isn't he going to be on, like, the Broke 2.0, like the next ESPN 30 for 30? Because didn't he go under, too?
I believe so. He's one of the guys.
He was worse off than Vic or Andre Rison. Like, his money was gone.
Well, I mean, then there's Antoine Walker, who I don't know if
the Antoine Walker story is hysterical and terrifying at the same time.
Let's think about that. And then
oh my God, look at that forehead.
It's coming, Chris. It's coming, man. Don't you worry. It'll be there in a few years.
Time to buy a hat, Chris.
At that point, Holmes, I'm shaving and growing a beard.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, I can put my phone on that thing.
Bro, I can land a small drone on that. Jesus. All right. Shohei Ohtani's interpreter. I am not even gonna try to. IPP?
Ipe Mizuhara.
Yeah,
Mizuhara, I could get. So Mizuhara, IPP, Mizuhara.
Oh,
They should call it the fall guy. Did you see that comment right there?
If you really think about it pay, but he's not paying anybody right now.
Hey,
I just like the guy that's like, no one wants to watch this.
All right. So
No one
now
wants
let's
to
hear-
watch.
All right. As this is, I guess this is kind of the bow tie on the.
Can we just read all the comments? Can we just
I'll
go
just read the last comment,
It's
especially
a parlay don't hit.
we should call it the fall guy.
the Willie Bullish comment is the best one so far.
I've not read much about this, but is this pretty obvious that it's
Yeah, but Tani knew about it. Y'all not gonna tell me otherwise.
Oh yeah, no. As a Diamondbacks fan, a certified Dodger hater, Ohtani knew about this. He deserves a year of suspension.
Al Horford taking over 8.5 points.
Update: Al Horford has passed that point total. So
What I'm telling you, listen, Swagu's already hitting you. Yeah, stuff like that. Jupiter or whatever. Like even their sports teams, it's like the Kansas City Queefs instead of the Chiefs. Like it's just wild names. So I always bet on the most wild horse names, and I always win. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a little ride down to the Sports Haven. Chris was already talked. There it is. Lightning feet. So Chris was already talking about it. I had him send me a
I had
picture.
to drive to freaking Mohegan to put my bet in. I hate you.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey, Chris sent us a picture of the horses.
Yeah.
I drove down the street to Sports Haven. I said, I looked at my phone. I was like, Mystic Dan. I was like, give me 10 or 20 bucks on Mystic Dan. And a nice little, and everybody else was like, I got Sierra Leone. I got Fierceness. I was like, you guys are sleeping on Dan. That Mystic guy. He's a little Mystic one.
Chip Kelly's back in the news. You guys will know.
yay!
Deshaun Jackson and LaShawn McCoy have started their own podcast called 1025. Deshaun Jackson was quoted as saying that he was uncomfortable dealing with African American players. LaShawn McCoy was quoted as saying that Chip Kelly sent him to Buffalo for his career to die. Deshaun Jackson said that they cut him based off an allegation and didn't even give him a chance to explain himself. This was like no duh. Like I knew Chip Kelly didn't like any of his players that he had. Like he apparently made Michael Vick cry. And I'm like,
It actually gets worse.
oh, I know.
So
I'm not trying to spoil it.
Okay, I'm
Chip
good.
Kelly looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. I hate him.
I said you remind me as being as calm behind the wheel as nuclear fission.
Yeah, it's just easy to set off.
Nate, if you can find a video, Jared's the one guy who just smacks his this car seat next to him where he just
It's comic.
there's Jared.
He's so quick with it.
Jared, wait. There he is.
It's Travis Hunter. He's fun as hell to watch. No, I just don't like Chip Kelly.
There it is,
Oh.
Brent.
Yeah, we tried.
Wait, what did I say?
Oh, Jared.
I
Fine,
said
my
fun
boy.
as hell.
Find my clip.
There it is again.
Hell, it's a place in the Bible.
HE double hockey sticks, Jared.
Also, you only use cuss words.
Really?
We had not cussed at all this entire episode.
All rise, Aaron Judge.
There we go. Hit one tonight. Didn't win, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have any pitching.
I really.
Oh, thank you, Brent. You're the best. I gotta come up to Alberta. We'll go to Tim Hortons.
We could probably have more fun than just going to Tim Hortons.
Duncan.
Yeah.
But you're more than welcome.
Hey, say let's go to Sheets or Wawa.
Dude, yeah, screw those places.
Whoa. Take what you said back about Wawa, okay?
Dude, I was conceived at Wawa, dude. I hate that place.